What's going on, y'all, man? This Sky Show. We back at it again with another reaction. And man, what a crazy weekend we had, man. The damn back and forth feud between Drake and Kendrick. I don't think we'll ever see nothing like that in hip hop for a long time. I think for me, I think that was one of the best rap beefs I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? That's a moment in hip hop right there. I think that's gonna go down in history. You know what I'm saying? Just with the back and forth. Like a nigga couldn't even sleep. You didn't even know what was going on. You thought fucking Kendrick was gonna drop. Drake dropped his shit. Kendrick come back twice. The shit was crazy, man. So but recently I heard that, well, before we get to that, I wanna know who y'all think won. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments who you got that won that beef right there. But I seen on Twitter they said Drake house got shot at, which is crazy. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably some damn fan on some dumb shit. But I'm gonna react to the video and see what's going on. We're gonna check it out. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to get to. This is some aerial footage of the house from Drake. This is the rapper Drake right there. This is his house in...
Hey, that motherfucking night. That motherfucking night, boy. Okay.
Toronto. There was a shooting that happened earlier outside Drake's Toronto home, and one person was injured in this. According to TMZ, sources confirm the injured person is a member of Drake's security team. Now, police have yet to say if they believe the shooting is related to the Kendrick Lamar feud. Drake and Kendrick Lamar have...
I don't think so. I don't think Kendrick was stooped to no shit like this. In my opinion, I don't think so. I think just because all this was going on, you got a fan that just wants some attention or just on some dumb shit and do some shit like this. I mean, they did have his picture of his house on the Not Like Us diss track. But, his house was, you could just look Drake house up on Google. It was there. You know what I'm saying? I think I asked my fucking Amazon Alexa that shit. And they told me exactly where this nigga stayed. So his location of where he lives is public record. I just think because of the beef, you probably had a fan that felt like, oh, I'm going to just go do some dumb shit. And then we come around to this shit.
Been feuding for quite some time, releasing diss tracks against one another. But again, police have revealed the victim suffered a gunshot wound to the upper chest, and it does appear to have been a drive-by attack. Also, there has been impact across the Atlantic. In London, someone reportedly vandalizing Drake's store, spray painting, quote, "They not like us" on the store's front window.
Yeah, these some Kendrick dick riders, man. I ain't saying Kendrick had nothing to do with it, but these some Kendrick dick riders, man. And shit, you gotta tell a nigga like that, hey man, when you get up, just wipe, nigga. Go and wipe yourself when you get up. These some Kendrick dick riders right here, for sure.
That graffiti inspired by Kendrick Lamar's latest diss track drop, quote, "Not Like Us." And just a short time ago, we were hearing from Canadian authorities as they shared the very latest in this shooting, and I do want to play that for you right now.
God damn.
Give me 1 to 2 weeks, and I'll show you how you can start your own success.
Wait a minute. Do y'all see the AC units on top of that nigga house? Do y'all see the high power AC units on top of this nigga crib? Man, come on, man.
And I'm one of the media relations officers for the Toronto Police Service. Speaking today is Inspector Paul Kravchuk of our Integrated Gun and Gang Task Force, which investigates all shootings and firearm discharges within the city of Toronto. Inspector?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Inspector Paul Kravchuk of the Integrated Gun and Gang Task Force, and I'm pleased to be here today. I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that.
I'm gonna stop right there. Hey, what are the gun laws in Toronto? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it? Do they allow you to have guns up there? I mean, what the gun laws? I mean, if you can let me know in the comments below, we can talk about that.
Information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have...
My question is, if he a security guard, he ain't got no bulletproof vest on, nothing like that? Okay, say he got shot in the chest. He ain't got no bulletproof vest on? And why ain't no cameras around this nigga crib? Y'all just say fuck the cameras? Y'all just don't want no cameras around the crib so we can see who did the shit? Like, y'all ain't want to do that? Like, ain't no cameras on the gates? And okay.
Have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other.
If you need that number, just call 281-330-8004 and get Mike Jones to come in, solve it on the low, because he about to blow. You know what I'm saying? They're going to throw it out there.
They're shooting a firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Was Drake home and is he cooperating with this investigation?
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rat beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar part of the investigation focus?
So I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that we don't have a motive at this time, and so I cannot comment further on that.
While the motive may not be confirmed, if that is something that you're looking at, knowing that this beef crosses borders into the U.S., is there anything being done in the investigation?
I seen someone say on Twitter that Drake gonna be snitching if he cooperate. How are you snitching if I cooperate with a nigga that shot my crib? A nigga shot at me at my crib. I'm cooperating? If I go to the police about a nigga shooting my spot, that's cooperating with the police? That's snitching? Hey man, don't get me wrong, bro. I thought maybe snitching was different. I don't know. I thought snitching was when you was with somebody and y'all did a crime together, and then you get locked up and you tell on somebody to get less of time that was doing the crime with you. I thought that was snitching. But it's snitching if you get your house shot up and you cooperate with the police. Okay. Okay.
To maybe prevent a potential suspect from leaving town.
So this is no different than any other investigation, okay? Like, it's maybe more high profile because there's more people here, but we treat it like any other incident. So we'll be using all our resources. Our teams will be doing as much as they can to investigate this, but it'll be no different than any other investigation at this time.
The man who was shot still in serious condition. Have you been able to talk to him? Has he not been able to give you a suspect description? And how is there no video yet of the car that left?
So I can tell you that all I'm going to say about the victim is that he's still in the hospital in serious condition. And I'm not going to just. No, I'm not going to at this time.
There gotta be cameras around his house. As rich as Drake is, you tell me ain't no cameras?
Do you expect to get a good amount of video involved with this?
I would be surprised if we didn't. I can say that we've already collected some video evidence which captures the incident.
You said suspects plural. Are we talking 2, 3, or more?
No idea at this time.
And would you characterize this as drive-by shooting or
Skip through this. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Don't know at this time.
You said you have video.
You don't know shit.
No, that's going to be part of the investigation. Can't comment at this time. Thank you very much.
Gang related?
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical.
All right, so we were just listening as authorities provided the very latest information after a security guard was shot outside the rapper Drake's house right there. And this is aerial footage of his home in Toronto. You can see it is a very large residence that is being described as an upscale neighborhood. So this is what we know from authorities. The security guard was outside Drake's home, which you see right there in this aerial footage. When that shooting occurred, the shooter was inside a vehicle. That vehicle drove by this house and shot the security guard. The security guard right now is in the hospital in serious condition. We were hearing reporters asking whether this shooting had anything to do with Drake's feud with rapper Kendrick Lamar. And we heard authorities saying this is very early.
I think it has something to do with the feud. I don't think Kendrick had nothing to do with this. I think it was just a fan that's riding with Kendrick so hard, you know what I'm saying? That's riding this nigga so hard that he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just pull up and do this shit. Cause y'all got Kendrick fans in Canada too. I highly doubt a nigga from California went way over there to fucking Toronto to do this type of shit. I highly doubt it. It had to be a nigga from there that's just a diehard Kendrick fan that just wanted to make a fucking point. That's what I'm thinking this is, like. And it's crazy, like, come on, man. This shit was supposed to stay on wax, on record, and you just have people do this dumb shit. I knew when I seen a picture of Drake's house on that disc record, I just had a feeling like somebody's gonna pull up and do something dumb. I don't know. Even though it's public record, I don't think people was looking for that though until they seen the disc record.
On in the investigation, and at this point in time, they do not have a motive. But you heard from the authority right there that there will be an increased police presence in this neighborhood. He did stress that there is no difference from other shootings. He also said he cannot confirm if Drake was actually home at this time. Again, this is Drake's home in Toronto. He did say, though, that there is video evidence that captured the shooting. He did not elaborate as to exactly what that video showed. And he also said that they don't have any information about who called 911. So again, we are following some breaking news after a security guard outside.
You see how big Drake's house is compared to all the other houses? Like the house next to it, like a damn side house that he could have, like just on the side. That motherfucking house is huge. Compared to all the other houses, that motherfucking house is huge.
Drake's Toronto house was shot, now in the hospital in critical condition. It is unclear whether this shooting had anything.
All right, man. She keeps saying the same shit. But, yeah, man, I think this shit was just over some Kendrick dick ride, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was just in Toronto that just wanted to show out and do some dumb shit and just went and did some dumb shit. That's what I think it is. I don't think personally Kendrick has anything to do with this or sent somebody. I highly doubt it. And I highly doubt it's somebody from California. I mean, it could be somebody who was living in Toronto that's originally from California. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I don't think nobody from California at the moment was just going to take a flight and do some shit like this. I highly doubt it. But then again, you never know. So I'm going to go on here, man, end it here, man. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's been a long weekend and everything like that. But like I said, it's a moment in hip-hop history. So I'm going to end it there. This is Sky Show. Peace out.